Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome to a new video. For today's video, I'm gonna be following a Natasha Denona makeup tutorial. She posts tutorials on her Instagram for all or most of her products. So I went to the highlights on her page. I went to her Metropolis palette highlight and I picked out a tutorial that I wanna try out. And I thought I would film it for you guys. The rest of my makeup is already finished. If you guys want to see this foundation routine, you can check out my TikTok. I have it posted on there. So I'm just going to prime my eyelids real quickly with my Laura Mercier eyeshadow primer, and then we'll get started with the video. Okay, so the first step, she says, is to apply the color Rope into the crease. I don't have her brushes, obviously, so I'm just going to use the brushes that I own that look the most similar to the ones that she's using in her tutorial. So I'm just gonna take the color Rope, and it looks like in the video she's focusing it mostly on this outer corner here, but in the shot right at the very end of the clip, I can kind of see that she does bring it more into this inner corner here as well. I think I need a little bit more color. She applies it quite pigmented. Okay, and I'm going to just go in with the same color and just deepen that even more. She uses lots of little circular motions with her brush on this outer corner, and then as she comes towards the inner corner, she kind of switches to more of a windscreen wiper motion. So next she says, press Azoic onto the outer third of the lid and blend inwards and up to connect with the crease. The brush she's using looks like a really nice brush. It looks like it's flat on one side, but kind of fluffy as well. I don't know if I really have anything like that. So I am just gonna use my MAC 217. She takes that color Azoic and she places it first on the outer corner. And then she kind of turns the brush so it's not flat anymore, and she just kind of starts to blend that color into the crease a little bit and sort of towards the center of the eye with the side of her brush. I'm not using the same brush, so hopefully we can get a similar effect. I love the way these shadows blend. I'm always talking about that. It's like every time I use them, I'm so surprised how nicely they blend. Okay, so she doesn't blend that out too much. She leaves it looking pretty harsh. Okay, so she goes back in with now a brush that looks similar to the brush I just used. I have two of those brushes, so I'm gonna use the second one I have, and she takes the color Rope, which is the first one we used, and she smokes out those edges. So I'm gonna take that color and just blend out those edges. When she's done blending, her look looks super diffused and really gorgeous. So we're gonna spend a bit of time blending here to make sure we get that same look. Next, we are going to blend Antique onto the outer third of the lower lash line with brush number 4. I'm gonna use my pencil brush for this. I'm gonna take the color Antique and I'm going to blend that, like she said, right onto the outer third of the lash line. I definitely brought this one in a little bit too far. This is gonna be the eye that we're gonna show to the camera at the end because I feel like we're looking a little messy. I definitely need to do some more blending here, and I didn't do that lower lash line right, but this one I feel like we're getting there. Step number 5, blend with the color Rope, which is the first color we put down, the blending shade we've been using this whole time. Says to blend out the lower lash line with that color, and she is using that to connect the lower lash line to the top of the eyeshadow here. Okay, I hate this eye. It's like struggling so hard. I will try and fix that soon. Hopefully when I get the lid color on there, I can cover up some of that ugliness. Next, she says to press the shade Orium onto the center of the lid using a damp brush or your finger. I haven't tried using these shadows damp yet, so I want to give that a go. This color, Orium, I used it for the first time when I was filming a TikTok video the other day, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so pretty. It's like a sheer wash of color with like a greeny gold reflect to it. It's so nice. I want to try that with a damp brush. So let me just damp my brush real quick. I don't usually like dampening my brush before I go into eyeshadows because when I've done that in the past, I've ruined my shadows. But she says to do it. So I'm gonna do it. And she's just putting that right on the very center of the lid. It looks really different from the color in the video. When she puts it on in the video, it looks like very, very gold. Did I use the right color? Orium. Let me try my finger, because she uses her finger in the video too. Yeah, I love this color. I love that greeny golden reflect, but it does not look like the color that they use in the tutorial. I think that whoever was doing her Instagram video made a mistake, because instead of this one, I think it's supposed to be this one right here, or maybe this one, just based off like how the colors look. But I'm just gonna continue to follow the tutorial. Let me just do my other eye here really quickly. I'm gonna do it in the same order. First with my damp brush, and then with my finger, just so that we're doing the same thing on both sides. So just from looking at the makeup in the tutorial, I can tell that they skip a step. I can see that the outer corner color is definitely blended on top of that gold color in the center. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of Azoic real quick and just deepen up that outer corner and kind of blend it towards the middle. All right, next we are taking Queen onto the inner corner. Where's Queen? And I'm just gonna use my same little inner corner brush that I always use. And we're gonna put this on the very inner corner. Yeah, okay, so they definitely screwed up the colors. Even this color that I'm putting down right now, I mean, maybe if I was putting it on top of a more gold shadow would match a little bit better, but the color in the tutorial looks so much more gold than Queen, which is like very kind of like frosty and white. So that's the whole tutorial. I need to throw on some mascara. She doesn't use liner. What I think I want to do is just go ahead and kind of intensify everything a little bit. The look is very intense in the tutorial, and mine is looking like a softer version. So just to make it look a little bit more similar, I'm just gonna go and repeat all of the steps and just kind of intensify everything so that we can try and make things look a little bit more dramatic and match the picture a little bit better. Pop on some mascara real quick. I'm just gonna give my lashes a good curl. And I think, does it look like? Yeah, she only has mascara on the top lashes. So let me go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. All right, so that's done. The model's lashes are going like straight up. So I tried to give them a really tight curl right at the root of the lash so that they would have like that really straight up effect. I feel like I can get it even closer if I curl it once my mascara is on. I wouldn't advise doing this. You can make a mess of your makeup, but also if your mascara is a little bit sticky, you can get it stuck to the lash curler and then pull out your lashes. I'm gonna do it, but just be careful if you are curling your mascara, if you're curling your lashes when they have mascara on them. Like super gently pulling that away. Whoa. I don't ever curl my lashes like that. I do like having my lashes curled, but I don't like having that like straight up look. I feel like my lashes look all wonky. It does really like open up your eyes and give more like that wide-eyed sort of doll-eyed effect, but I'm into more like sexy cat eyes and less like wide-eyed little girl, you know? I need something on my lips. BRB. Okay, so what do you guys think? Are we thinking that tutorial is fake news? I'm kind of thinking that tutorial is fake news. I copied all the steps that it said, and I even added in a few extra steps that I could see that they had done that they weren't showing in the tutorial, and I just feel like it does not look the same. Is this because I am not as skilled as Natasha Denona? Possibly. Is this because they lied about what colors they used on the eyes? I think so. I don't think really they lied. I think they just like screwed up when they were labeling everything, because Natasha definitely like films it and then sends it off to people to label and like put on the supers and stuff, and then I'm sure it gets sent to like someone else to get uploaded onto Instagram. I have a feeling they kind of messed that up a little bit, but I think the look is pretty, and I like how like simple it was. I feel like anybody can do this if you're just getting into makeup and you have this palette, or you're thinking about getting this palette. This is a good tutorial to check out for something like a little bit more glam. I personally would glam this up even more with some winged liner and some like kohl liner in my lash line and stuff, but I think she just wanted to keep it super simple. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up really quick. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I have a few tutorials with this palette already up on my channel, so if you are browsing the web looking at Natasha Denona Metropolis tutorials, I'll make a playlist and I'll leave it in the description down below so you can go and see all of the other videos that I've made with this palette. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it too, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hi guys, so I just wanted to jump back on here real quick. You can see like a lot of my makeup has rubbed off because I've been taking my sweater on and off all day, but I just wanted to say that I actually ended up loving wearing this makeup today. I don't know, when I was like doing the makeup and after I finished, I was like, whatever, I don't feel like it looks that good, but I've been wearing it for, I don't know, like 5 hours now, and every time I see myself, I just feel like the shape of the shadow is so flattering, and yeah, I just ended up like really loving the makeup. Give the tutorial a try if you have similar colors or you have that palette. I think you'll actually really like it.